Hey everyone, hope you had an awesome weekend. Welcome back to our online learning experiment. So I gave it some thought, and I think what I'm going to do for daily writing activities is based on the three things that you wanted to learn. So if you remember last week, I asked you guys, what are three things that you wish to learn from me as a sophomore before you move on to junior year? This is what we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of every single week based on the responses that you entered into our little forum here. So one of the more popular things that you guys asked for was the idea of SAT prep. So I know a lot of you will be taking the SATs next year. Maybe even some of you are going to take it this year, but based on the circumstances, it just didn't happen. So I figured I would provide some SAT prep for you, especially when it comes to the reading and writing side of it. The first part of the SAT prep is the idea of the multiple choice question. So I'll provide a multiple choice question for you, and then you'll answer it via Google form, and then I'll see how many people are getting it right and wrong. It's not worth points necessarily, but it's just the idea, again, of the practice. There are SAT vocab questions on the writing and language section. While most of these will focus on grammar, transitions, and tense, you'll also get some vocab questions. So as you can see, that's an example below. 7% of the SAT writing section are set up like this. So the word of the day today is austere. It's severe or strict in manner, attitude, or appearance. Anything that is harsh or strict would be considered austere. All right, so if your parents or guardians tell you have to work on online learning from 9 to 11 every single day, that would be austere. However, the opposite would be if your parent or guardian says, hey, make sure you log on at some point and finish your work. And if you don't finish, just finish it tomorrow. All right, that would be the opposite of austere. So I posted our first question. This is directly from an SAT prep website. So the way that it works is they give you a paragraph or they give you a segment of text, choose a word, and then they ask you what's another way that this one can be answered. So please answer this one in the form provided. Now, the second thing that I'm going to do for SAT prep is, honestly, this one depends on how serious you want to take it, but I will provide an SAT prompt for you every Monday, and then it is due Monday of the next week. The idea is I will provide a prompt for you. You'll meet with me throughout the week via Google Meet for help. This is 110% optional. If you do not want to meet with me for one-on-one help, that is completely up to you. However, if you in the future want to hire an SAT tutor, that costs around between $45 and $100 an hour. This one is free. So if you want to meet with me one-on-one in an SAT tutor type setup, it is 100% free. You would just meet with me Google Meet. I would share my screen based on your essay, and any questions you would have, I will answer. Now, if you want to pay between $45 and $100 for the same service, that is your prerogative, but I'm offering my services for free. Now, for those of you that are not taking the SAT, like you have zero college ambitions or you don't want to take the SAT, I'm giving you an option every week on Monday to write an essay on a topic that intrigues you. All right, so we can discuss what those topics are, but I do want some form of an essay submitted to me within the week. On Tuesdays, we will work on conciseness. So 17 of you actually requested how to write, quote, more professionally, or how to write APA. APA is written in concise sentences. And then as you can see from this quote from Magoosh.com, as you write to other members of the business community or professional community, you'll find that they have very little time to read an entire email or document. By making your writing concise, you'll keep your writing short and to the point. That way your readers will quickly understand the ideas without needing to skim the document. So I will provide a sentence for you, and then on Tuesdays, you will just write it in a more concise manner. So we did an example of that last week, but we'll do that every Tuesday. On Wednesday, we'll do a RAFT activity. So RAFT stands for role, audience, format, and topic. This is really good practice for writing in different situations and contexts. Thursday, we'll just do a sentence study, the idea of a revise. So I'll provide a sentence or a tweet or something, and I'll have you revise it based on the constraint that I give you. And then on Friday, we'll do our discussion. So this is the idea of responding to a discussion board. So again, those of you that are going to college, discussion boards are a very, very popular form of writing. So I'll provide an article for you. I'll provide a plethora of discussion questions, and then I'll ask you to respond or discuss. And then as an optional activity, I will be in my Google Meet if you would like to discuss the article on a live basis. So this is the entire week on a daily basis, some daily writing practice based on what you requested last week. For those of you that are looking at it and saying, wow, that's a lot. Not really. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it was just like last week. So most likely, most of you took 5-10 minutes to complete it. Obviously, Monday will probably take a lot longer. But the idea of Monday is that it's actually spread out throughout the entire week. So you meet with me based on whatever your needs are. So that is the week at a glance. Moving forward, if you have any questions, as always, please reach out to me. And as always, enjoy yourself.